Good time of day, guys. My name is Godzi, and welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Engage. Last episode, we completed more support conversations as we, from my memory, crossed off Saphir, Vander, Pandreo, Goldmary, Louis, Boucheron off our list. That's 6 people. Isn't that cool? This episode we're gonna do more support conversations, and we're going to start with Clan, because why not? Clan and Zelkov, Yeah, Vander and then Clan, you know? In the thumbnail. Lol. Anyways.
Zelkov?
What's Pickle Boy up to?
You're making that scary face again.
I just had a pickle, because I wanted a pickle. Anyways.
Uh-oh. Did the sauce not turn out well?
The sauce. There is a problem with my sauce.
I guess not. Sorry to hear that. I wish I could have done more to help.
Taste it.
Okay.
Huh? But I thought it didn't turn out.
Taste it.
Okay. Well, let's see here. Wait, what? This is delicious! The pickles are sweet and sour in perfect balance. This sauce is amazing.
Who dips pickles in sauce?
Indeed.
So, why do you look so upset? You mastered the sauce, right?
Young Clan, I have been saucing my entire life. I simply have no idea what to do next. I feel like I have peaked in the sauce categories.
Yes, the sauce is perfect, but now there is an even greater struggle. I do not know a dish that is worthy of it.
Nah.
Oh, that's why you look scary.
Scary.
I was certain the sauce would be my triumph. Only now do I see the depths of my foolishness.
I think my pickles go with everything, but the best pairing would probably be with red meat.
Meat, you say?
You're doing the scary face again!
You are a savant, Clan, a culinary genius. I find myself once again in your debt. If there exists a meat dish worthy of this sauce, then you and I shall taste it.
Worthy of the sauce.
Yeah, sure, okay. I'm starting to get used to that face anyway. I'll accompany you to the very end of this journey as we make delicious food together.
I only emphasize. I only emphasize one word at a time, Clan. Not multiple. Because when I do that, it sounds utterly ridiculous. Anyways, Clan and Hortensia,
Clan? What are you doing?
Princess Hortensia!
Sorry to startle you. If you're nervous because of earlier, I'm not mad or anything. I told everyone that I made up the fan club. They said they'd assumed that, so... I guess they already thought I lied. Rude!
About that? I wanted you to see something, Princess Hortensia.
A slip of paper and some writing. Princess Hortensia Appreciation Society.
What?
Club President, Clan? This is a membership card. You made this?
When we talked before, you were abrasive, but also kind. And you owned up to your mistakes. And I thought that was neat. So I made a fan club.
Aw, Clan.
Maybe it's too late, but I'll be cheering you on, Princess Hortensia.
Yeah, there's probably, what, like maybe 6 episodes left, Pete, max?
Late, yeah. But even so... this makes me so happy! Thank you, Clan!
Now let's get out and promote the fan
How many
club.
times have they done
I'm sure
that
lots of people will
animation
want to
with
join.
anyone? I swear they've only done it with Hortensia and, like, Rosado.
Actually, you know what? I
They-
think
they
I'd
must
like
have
to
done
have
it
a
with
fan
Fram.
club of one for a
They
while.
must have, right?
Really?
Whatever.
Why?
Go on.
Well, obviously if it's a club about me, a ton of fans from all over will join eventually. So it might be nice to have a smaller cheering section while I still can, you know?
Oh, that does sound nice. All right, I'll just have to be the best one-person cheering section I can be.
Can't ask for more from a fan club president.
What the fuck? That was just weird. Alright, but whatever. What do I expect from high schoolers? Speaking of high scores, Clan and Fogado, eh?
Here's your lunch. Extra pickles, just the way you like it.
Wow, this looks delicious.
Now, for the secret I promised. See, there's this guy I admire. The kind of person I want to be.
Oh.
I'm gonna say what I like about him, and that'll tell you what you need to know.
He's gonna describe Clan.
I'm all ears. Please, tell me everything.
This guy's a really hard worker. He's always thinking of ways to improve himself. And he never, ever gives up. Exactly the kind of positive attitude that the world needs right now.
Huh. He sounds like an inspiring person to be around.
Yes, inspiring. Exactly. He makes me want to follow in his footsteps. Always strive for better.
Who is this guy? Is it someone I know?
I think so. He's here, writing something in his notebook.
You mean he's somewhere nearby? Or... wait, what?
I know you look up to me, but the truth is, I look up to you too. Maybe more so.
What?
Listen, this stuff about being a boy, being a man, all that, none of it matters.
Sorry, based paparazzi walking through.
You're better off if you stop worrying about it and do your own thing. And your positive, hard-working attitude, that's a pretty great thing, if you ask me.
Wow. That's really nice of you. I don't know what to say. I'd better put in double the effort so I don't let you down.
Uh-oh, then I'll be twice as impressed. I think at that point my head might explode.
I guess this is what they mean by bringing out the best in each other, huh?
But I still want a higher HP and defense stat. Can't help you there. I guess you just are doomed to suck in combat.
I'd say so.
Darn.
Come on, let's have some food. Gotta eat if you want to be a big, strong clan.
Don't mind if I do.
Alright, that was sweet. Even minus the absurdly based line that Fogado had there, you know. Alright, Clan and Citrine, eh? The only Citrine support we'll do this episode, because, spoiler, we're gonna start with her
Clan!
next episode.
Fancy meeting you here.
Hi, Citrine. It's been a while.
I've been meaning to ask you about that one wildflower. Is it still in good health?
Oh. I'm afraid not. It started to wither again, and I can't seem to help it this time.
Oh no. That's awful.
No, it's okay. I think it was just time for the flower to go. Nature's doing its job.
Don't give up, Clan. We'll come up with a way to fix it. Just let me think. Perhaps I could import some nutrient-rich fertilizer. That may be enough to...
Citrine.
Right. Of course. This isn't something that can be fixed through a show of wealth. But I must do something. All of your hard work is fading away. You must be heartbroken.
Actually, I'm mostly just thankful.
Why is that?
Caring for that flower together ended up making us better friends. So, yeah, I'm thankful.
Oh, Clan. How sweet.
Here, I have something to give to you this time. These are seeds from the wildflower. I picked them before it wilted again.
So the flower can live on. Wonderful. This is worth more than any number of jewels or gemstones. I love it.
If I had a nickel for every time someone was gifted flower seeds in a A-rank support conversation, I'd have at least 2 nickels. I don't know if it's happened more than twice, but it is a strange coincidence that it's happened at least twice.
Would you be willing to help me plant these?
Sure, we can plant them all over the Somniel. We'll fill this whole place with wildflowers.
Aren't wildflowers weeds? You probably
Yes,
shouldn't
let's.
do that.
And, Clan, I hope you'll accept a gift in kind.
The brooch again? But I thought...
It's not a reward for hard work this time. I just want you to have it.
Okay. If you put it that way, I accept. Thank you, Citrine.
And thank you for accepting it, Clan.
Alright. That was sweet. And now for Clan's final support, Clan and Vale A.
Lady Vale, the hot pepper pickles are finally ready.
Oh lord.
Oh, exciting! Can I give them a try?
Well, they look terrifyingly spicy, but, sure. Grab one and try it out. Lady Vale, are you okay? Should I call for help?
It's so...
Oh gosh. Oh jeez. Oh no! I'll go get help.
I'm alright. Oh, it's just so incredibly good. I could go on eating these pickles forever.
You look like you're in so much pain. Are you okay? You can tell me.
I feel better than ever. Clan, you've got to try your new recipe.
Huh?
No, don't worry. They're really, really good.
Oh. Okay. I mean, if you say they're good.
Uh-oh.
Hot. So spicy, but I can sort of feel my mouth again, and sort of taste, too. You're right. These are really, really good.
See? Aren't you glad you tried something new?
For once, I really am. Oh, you challenged me to make better pickles. Now, there's something else I'd like you to try.
Ooh, do you have some even spicier pickles for me?
It feels like she's gonna go off the fucking deep end with all this spice talk.
No, not pickles. I thought maybe you might like to try being my sister.
Oh,
Nothing serious, you know, just kind of acting like brother and, I guess, older sister.
Okay.
You helped me make better pickles, so I thought I'd help you become comfortable as a sibling.
that would be nice. But is it okay? Wouldn't that be asking a lot of you?
Let me be clear. You taught me a whole new way of making pickles, Lady Vale.
Every time I hear "let me be clear," I think of the fucking Obama meme. Let me be clear. And he just disappears. I can't imitate the sound effect. Sorry, I'm indeed not a soundboard. I can do some impressions pretty decent, but not that.
It's the least I could do.
Oh, I see. Well then, yes. I'll be your sister.
All right then. Welcome to the family.
So I'm the older sister, and you're the younger brother.
My sister's the younger twin, so I've always wanted an older sibling to see what it's like.
And I don't have a younger sibling, so this is perfect. From now on, you are my little brother.
Thanks, big sister.
It feels a little weird to be called big sister. Weird. But good.
That was sweet. Yeah, I myself am an eldest sibling, and I think it shows in my insane levels of maturity. I live on my own, I pay my own bills, I work my own job, I buy my own food at least 50% of the time. My mom is very nice to me. I am also single, and I have no pets, barely any responsibilities. My hobbies include playing video games and watching anime, and then my younger brother is getting married next year and getting a full-time job and buying a house. So, really, it doesn't mean anything. Good for him. Anyways, let's cross O'Lear off the list. I already said I'm not gonna end up getting Gregory or Celestia time for a thumbnail, so Yeah, I imagine next episode will be the end of supports, so... Here goes, Alir and Gregory A.
I need to apologize, Divine One.
What?
What for? You haven't done anything wrong, Gregory.
Took me forever to get the support with you during the grind.
But I have to come clean. Up until this point, well, I haven't fully trusted you. I just wasn't certain if you were someone I could consider an ally, you know?
Oh, is that so?
I was grateful when you invited me to this world, even though I couldn't figure out why. You welcomed me without question. I didn't know if I could believe someone like that. I was afraid of being betrayed, so I wasn't able to lower my guard around you.
You say it as though that is in the past. Are you able to trust me now?
Yes, I've learned so much from fighting beside you, and I know now that your heart is true. You're different from the Divine Dragon of my world, but in many ways, very similar. You think of others before yourself, even though that kindness often gets you into trouble. You strive for a better future. You're honest. I can't imagine someone like that betraying us.
Oh, don't worry, I'm not evil anymore.
I'd never betray you.
Honestly, I'm kind of ashamed to admit all this. So we can move forward. I want you to hit me once. Twice. No. As many times as you want.
What?
What? No. I could never hurt you. I know how much you hate pain. Besides, it's only natural to be hesitant when meeting someone new.
But still.
Fine. If you can't come to terms with it, here. Take this.
What? What was that? That wasn't a punch. You just flicked my forehead.
And that's all you get. Consider that your punishment. We'll never speak of this again.
Actually, that's almost a nice sort of pain. I don't mind it. Thanks, Divine One. From now on, my strength is yours. More so than ever before.
Okay. Alright. And time for the final page in the Ally Notebook. Da-da-da-da. I didn't get an achievement? Why didn't the game give me an achievement for getting every A support with Alir? Whatever. Okay. Height 5'9", A, twinsies. Ring size 8 1/4 Q 1/1. Sure. Personality compassionate big brother type. Detests pain and fear. Will stop at nothing to avoid violence. Owns the most stuffed toys in the army. Yeah, my guy. Gregory, you fucking nerd. Alright, now that Alir's off the list, let's also get Madeline off the list. Madeline and Celestia, A.
Celestia, I did all the talking last time. Now it's your turn. What brought you to Lethos?
That is an old tale indeed. It happened long before we met back in our world. Over 1,000 years ago, when Queen Lumera was still alive. Sombron laid waste to the Mage Dragon's village. I barely escaped with my life. I thought I might find refuge there, since Mage Dragons also lived in those lands.
What happened then?
I found much more than just refuge. Divine Dragon Lumera and her child welcomed me like family. We chatted, went on walks, and ate meals together. My wounds were able to heal there.
So, is the Alir of that world also a child of Sombron's, or what?
Yes, I know the feeling.
Then Queen Lumera lost her life, and the young Divine Dragon took her place. I served the throne for the 1,000 years of peace thereafter. When Sombron showed signs of returning, the Divine Dragon was distraught.
That's a surprise. Outwardly, the Divine Dragon always seemed calm, if a little aloof. Was it around then that Lady Nell and Lord Raval, came to Lethos?
Yes. At first, I found it difficult to accept them. I even attacked them when we first met, intending to kill them, of course.
You what?
The Fell Dragon had taken so much from us, and they were his children. It was instinct. But the Divine Dragon accepted them with a smile and said to me, "Please support these two going forward, no matter what happens."
No matter what happens.
Foreboding, isn't it? It was as if the Divine Dragon knew something I didn't. Perhaps the fact that Lord Nil was lying about who he was.
Probably.
We may never know for sure.
No, sadly not.
After that, the Four Winds came along and, well, you know the rest. So, did you like my story?
Very much. It was fascinating. I'm glad to finally know your history. I see that Lethos was a place of healing and growth for you, as it was for me.
And we're going to continue growing here. Since we both arrived at the same time, we can walk this path together.
Absolutely. Let us face each battle, each challenge, without fear. And then, when this war is over, we can once again reminisce together.
I can't wait. It's a promise we will revisit when there is peace again.
Alright. And that's Madeline off the list. Da-da-da. Okay. Who shall we cross off next? Well, Zelkov will when we get to Citrine. Sure. Hortensia. Why not? Hortensia and Alchrist, A.
Prince Alchrist?
Princess Hortensia!
Hey, before you run away, you should know I've decided to stop trying to help you. I don't think anything I do is gonna suddenly make you confident.
That feels like the right decision. I know it was me who came to you for help at first.
Yeah, and that was pretty rude.
I understand. Once again, I apologize. To make things right, you're free to ignore me from this point forward.
Nope. I refuse.
Huh?
Look, you're a quivering pile of pessimism, and maybe that's not gonna change. Either way, I accept you exactly as you are.
What?
I think I understand why you came to me for help in the first place. It was because you thought confidence would bring you closer to people, right?
Well, yes. I thought that gaining confidence might lead to more meaningful friendships with everyone.
Lovely sentiment, but you don't need to reinvent yourself for it. Sure, you're kind of a downer. So what? You've got plenty of great qualities too. That's why we're friends. You don't need to change a thing.
Really? Thank you, Princess Hortensia.
Meh, just being honest.
You are honest, but also kind. I still feel the light from your radiant heart, and yet, this time, I can remain by your side. Perhaps it's because I understand you better.
Hey, how about that? You're looking me in the eye.
I am. I want to make up for how I acted before. I feel ashamed to have run from you like that.
Now you're, getting pretty close to me.
What's happening?
Hey, you're a prince. It's improper for you to look at me like...
What's happening?
That's supposed to be my thing!
Princess Hortensia?
I'm sorry?
Now I know how it feels to talk to me.
I mean, if that's what they were going for, then I guess they arrived at their destination through the weirdest fucking trippy vehicle in the world. Anyways, Hortensia and Fogado, A.
Wow. I gotta admit, you're actually kind of amazing.
Oh, you're in love with me? Well, I'll have to let your young heart down gently then.
Shh, okay. What are we doing?
Gross. No, not what I meant.
Sorry. It's involuntary. What were you saying?
You really listen to your people's problems. Princess Tamara is lucky to have you. I help my sister too, but only with the stuff that happens inside the palace. Going around town with you has shown me what the rest of the world is like. it makes me wonder if I've actually been helping Ivy, or if I've been kidding myself.
Oh, I know that feeling. The bucket feeling.
The bucket feeling.
Buckets? What?
Kana, your turn to die?
My sister has a huge amount of responsibility.
Nope, the
I
one
can
from
only
Corpse
help out
Party.
in the
Ew.
smallest ways. It's like I'm trying to move a sand dune for her, and all I've got is a bucket, you know?
Okay.
You're right.
Sure, I guess.
You know, you're actually being pretty cool.
I'm glad you noticed. Does that mean we're on for tea?
Separate issue. But I'll help you patrol the town all you want.
Wouldn't
take
tea
it.
be
Come
easier?
on, then.
Let's go, Bucket Brigade.
Fucking bomb-ass line there. Alright, Hortensia and London, eh?
What can I do for Illusia?
Alright, we're on to sad mode, I guess.
What can I do, Father? Help me.
If he were here, I'm sure King Hyacinth would say that you already serve our kingdom well.
Lyndon, how can you be so sure? My father's gone. Ivy was always the model daughter, but I was more of a pain. When I imagine him looking down on me, all I see on his face is disappointment.
That's just his resting bitch face. Yeah, I mean, true, but
I was
still.
originally a retainer to the king's older brother, your uncle. I think you knew that. At that time, I did not think kindly of King Hyacinth.
Really? I had no idea.
There was a scrabble for succession, with your uncle openly opposing your father's claim. In the end, the elder brother lost the battle for the throne and soon abandoned the country. I had argued passionately in favor of your uncle, so I resented your father right out of the gates. But then, one day, he turned to me and said, "Lyndon, you serve our kingdom well."
Huh.
I didn't know what to make of that. He and I were supposed to be enemies. Then I realized that he meant it. In uncertain times, we both cared deeply for Illusia's safety. That's why I can confidently speak for him and say, "You serve our kingdom well."
That means a lot to me.
What's more, a parent always loves their child. King Hyacinth could never be disappointed in you, Princess Hortensia. I've raised 3 children to your 0, so if I say it's true, you have no room to argue.
Okay.
Okay. Consider me convinced. I really do feel much better
To
now.
her nil. She's
Thank
14.
I'm going to keep taking care of myself and keep doing my best. I'll make Father proud.
That's it. That's the spirit. I may lack time, but I'm never short on words of advice. If you ever need to talk, I will listen. You're a fine, accomplished young woman. I'm eager to see what else you become.
I'll make you proud too, Lyndon.
Alright. That was sweet. Alright, so how does the Mean Girl saga end? Hortensia and Vale, eh?
Lady Vale, can we talk?
She still looks pissed.
Oh, Hortensia. Yes, of course. I have something to say to you now. Please. It was ignorant of me to judge you without even trying to get to know you. It's easy to reject someone out of hand that way, but that doesn't make it right. So, I've decided I would like to try being friends. You would? I still don't know if I can ever really forgive you. And maybe once we do get to know each other, I'll decide I actually can't stand you after all.
Oh, okay, sure, cool.
But I owe you a chance at least. So, what do you say? Is that okay with you? Yes, I will happily accept that. Good. Then, as a token of our friendship, please accept these sweets. These are your favorites, right? Oh, I was sure Father said you loved these. Am I misremembering?
Sorry, Hortensia. I don't like sweet food at all.
You don't?
The other me might have liked sweets, but the real me loves spicy food.
That's an interesting dichotomy.
Oh, wow. You really are a completely different person from before. Okay, I'll treat you to something spicy next time.
I'd love that.
Taco Bell trip! Yeah, Taco Bell trip!
In
Do we
return,
have those in this
I'll
continent?
ask you to tell me everything you can about yourself. I want to know so much about the real you that I don't ever think about the other one.
That sounds wonderful. And you have to tell me about yourself too. I want to know everything.
Yeah,
How did...
I think if we can understand each other, this wound of mine might actually heal. So, let's get to healing, Lady Vale.
Is it fair to say yet that Zephia's magic was bullshit? Like, oh, I increased her draconic impulses, or whatever the fuck she said. Why would that make her like sweet food over spicy? Like, ideally it would make it the opposite, because, you know, spicy, fire, dragon, draconic impulses, yada yada. But no, she likes sweet food better. I still feel like they wanted to do something to relate that to Felxenologue, but, like, they rushed the development of Felxenologue. Felxenologue was still good, but I feel like it's the biggest bit of missed potential in this entire game, but that's not a topic for right now. That just seems like a small plot hole to me. Alright, how about... No. 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 Sure. Tamara and Fogado A.
Tamara, I've solved it.
Huh? Did something need solving? First I'm hearing of it.
Here, take this. I stayed up all night making it.
A doll? Why did you... Wait.
A doll.
No way! It's you! This is a you doll!
A you doll.
Ding, 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 ding!
Oh my god.
Now we'll always be together. You don't have to feel lonely anymore.
That's a little odd, but sure, whatever, fine.
Even when I'm away from the castle, it'll be like I'm right there with you. And it'll keep you safe.
You ruined it. I'm not a little kid. What's a doll gonna protect me from? Doll bandits? Besides, this thing hardly even looks like you. I'd have to squint something fierce to pretend that Fogado here is the real article.
Oh my god. Banger.
Why work so hard on him, though? You don't think he has his dad's signature swagger?
Yeah, no, not even a little bit. Guess you have no choice. You'll just have to hang out with me more. We're the princess and prince, but first and foremost, we're civvies.
Yeah, you're right. You win. I'll spend less time wandering Somme and more time with you.
Good. Was that so hard?
Well, I guess you won't be needing that doll.
I didn't say that. I'm going to give my wonky-looking nephew here a loving home.
Alright.
Perfect. Though, just so you know, he doesn't eat meat.
That's the whole support? That felt short, but whatever. Funny one. Alright, Tamara and Seadoll A.
Fry, fry, fry. Get nice and crispy.
And then Seadoll comes running in like, ah!
Oh no.
Oh, well, kind of.
The smells found me and pulled me back once again. I couldn't help myself. I'm so sorry, Princess Tamara.
Relax, Seadoll. I lured you here on purpose.
Oh.
You lured me?
Rude.
Yep. I did some digging and found out you prefer your meat fried.
Why would you do that to me?
Uh-oh. Watch out, Seadoll. It's a fried meat sandwich.
Oh no, that's my favorite food.
I know! Oh, here's another one. It's got a honey glaze and a creamy cheese sauce.
Ah, that's my other favorite food. Princess Tamara, why? Why would you make the food that's hardest for me to resist? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking you should do more than just eat bland food all the time.
What? Don't you see? My whole life is discipline. My dancing in and out of battle depends on it.
The fuck's happening outside? Oh, whatever.
Look, as the next Queen of Solm, all I want is for my people to be happy. So let me ask you, what would make you happy?
In this moment, what would make me happy is eating the things in front of me. All the things.
Every single thing.
Then why fret? Do what makes you happy. Look, enjoy this delicious meal with me, and then afterward, I'll treat myself to some delightful dancing with you. Is it a deal?
But Princess Tamara...
I promise, a little indulgence never hurt
Adjusting my
anyone.
mic.
Am I right, or am I right?
Little indulgence, yeah.
Yes, you're right. Thank you. Just look at all the incredible food you made for me.
I swear there's like just big fucking trucks going down my road for some weird reason.
Here I go. It's high time I live a little.
That's the spirit. Come on, dig in before it gets cold.
Where's the spirit?
Let the feast of flavors begin!
Alright. That was goofy. Yuck. Alright, Tamara and Nell A.
Such melancholy is uncharacteristic of you, Princess Tamara.
Oh. Hey, Lady Nell.
We're at the port city in Eluzia for some reason.
Perhaps you should consider roasting up some meat. After all, your step requires pep.
You remembered! That's so sweet. The truth is, I'm feeling a little down about my singing lately.
Explain.
Some folks passed by while I was building a fire earlier. They said some stuff. What's that horrible sound? I think my ears are bleeding. That kind of thing.
Inexcusable.
Oh, that's not what bugged me. What bothered me was wondering if you also thought that stuff, but were too polite to say. Now I'm worried you're just putting up with my singing to be nice. Sorry, I'm a big dummy.
Indeed, you are a very large dummy.
What?
I cherish your singing with all my heart. Each song you sing is a special treasure that I will experience nowhere else. You must understand, we dragons live a very long time. Thousands of years.
I know.
Even the mind of a dragon is unable to retain the whole of such a lengthy interval of time. And so, many of our memories, beginning with the least noteworthy, fade away and are lost. That is why, to me, a memorable song is more valuable than any amount of singing skill. The recollection of your music will endure in my mind for hundreds, perhaps thousands of years.
Wow. That's quite a compliment, Lady Nell. Thank you.
Do you feel any better?
Oh yeah, loads better. Being down in the dumps really isn't my style anyway. Now, I gotta sing my heart out every time I see you. That way you'll never forget me.
There is no need to concern yourself about that. The memory of you is etched forever on my mind.
Good. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop making up new songs. Oh, but I've got one for you now. I call it Riding the Flavor Wave. Ready to hear it?
I mean, I feel like it would be really hard for Nell to forget about Tamara when, you know, she ate the Felxenologue corrupted Tamara. I'm just saying.
Naturally.
Okay, then. Good. I'm not gonna live for thousands of years, so I'd rather not have Tamara's song stuck in my head, just saying. Alright, Tamara and Vale, A.
My goodness, that was so much fun!
The wolf ride thing? Yeah.
Looks like somebody's not scared of riding wolves anymore.
It's true. I've conquered my fear. Thank you so much, Tamara.
Don't mention it. Is something wrong? You look a little misty-eyed.
It's just... you always treat me like I'm a normal person.
All I did was plonk you onto a wolf and say go.
That wouldn't be normal, yeah.
That's it exactly. You treat me like... a friend. It makes me happy.
If you're happy, I'm happy. Though, I guess I didn't realize all of this was so special.
It is. Very special. I don't think I can thank you enough.
It was nothing, Lady Vale. Honest.
So, I guess you'll be returning to Solm after the war is over? You'll probably be really busy. Getting ready to be the next queen and all of that.
Yeah. It feels like my to-do list is as big as the queendom itself.
Isn't Sephoria still alive, though? She doesn't seem that old. She's, like, probably, like, early 40s, if I had to guess. Like, come on.
I suppose we won't be able to hang out with each other anymore, like normal friends.
What, you think I'll become a total fuddy-duddy when I'm queen? Give me a little credit. I'll sneak out of the palace to hang out with you if that's what it takes. And we will hang out. A lot. No matter what my title is. Because that's what friends do.
I'd really like that, Tamara. Yeah. It's a plan.
Alright. That was sweet. Alright. Cross Tamara off the list. We're down to everyone existing on one line. Isn't that crazy? Alright, Linden only has one, so let's get Linden gone. Linden and Mavir reporting A. Mavir reporting. I'm about to complete my support conversation with Linden. More at 8.
Sir Linden, is all well? Is that your wife's picture?
You've caught me in a vulnerable moment. How embarrassing. A man my age should know when to let go of the past. Quite unbecoming of me.
There is nothing at all embarrassing about having a deep love for your spouse.
Ah, you're right, of course. We raised 3 children, you know. They're all grown now, living their lives. They have their own homes, their own families. It's become difficult to gather all of us together. The further we grow apart, the brighter my memories seem to shine. More and more, I find myself looking backward rather than forward. I'm not sure how to change that, or if I should.
Having memories you enjoy looking back on is proof of a life well lived. My own life knows more regrets than happiness.
Ah, but you are now free to carve out a new life. One more fulfilling than my own, perhaps.
Thank you for the kind words, Sir Linden.
Think nothing of it. Now, do you find yourself in the mood for experimental snacking science?
No.
I should have known.
You speak of regrets? Never tasting El Thunder popcorn would be most regrettable indeed.
It is my understanding that I have a fulfilling life ahead. So be true with your aim.
I like how Mavir's generally, like, pretty stoic, and then...
I should have known.
Even that, he's... I guess the animation made it sound more emotional than it was.
Huzzah! Let the experiment begin!
Alright. Alright, that crosses Linden off of our list. Da-da-da-da. Christ. So... Zelkov only has Citrine. Alcrest has 3. Fogato's still got 2. Mavir's got 3. Seedall has 2. Gregory has 3. Lapis has 2. And then Citrine has basically everyone else. Nell Celestia, Rafal, Jesus. Vale, okay. Vale's only got one. Okay, so let's go with... Let's go with Nell. Nell and Celestia, A.
Lady Nell, I went to town today and talked with everyone again.
And forged a number of new friendships, by the sound of it.
I did. And it's all thanks to you.
I merely helped to remind you of the courage you already possess. It seems you require no further assistance from me in this matter.
Actually, there is still something else I was hoping you could help me with. I know this is probably out of line and too bold of me, but... Lady Nell, would you forge a friendship with me?
I must decline.
What? You don't want to be my friend? I knew it. You hate me.
Of course not. Please, do not misunderstand.
What do you mean?
I was gonna say we already are.
I apologize for my brisk tone. It is merely the way I am accustomed to speaking. I must decline to forge a new friendship with you, because we already have an existing one.
Oh, we're already friends? That's wonderful.
Celestia's a fucking nerd, I swear.
You are crying.
Because what you said just made me so happy. Wait, am I dreaming? I must be dreaming.
You are not dreaming, Celestia. And, without a doubt, you are my dearest friend.
Your dearest friend? I'm honored, Lady Nell. You are my best friend as well. I want to stay by your side as your best friend forever. Please, let me attend you going forward.
What?
Are you thirsty? Would you like something to eat, perhaps?
We've gone back to square one.
Our dialogue appears to have come full circle.
I can't imagine anything more wonderful than to be by your side as a friend, Lady Nell.
If it pleases you this much, then it cannot fail to please me. I am glad beyond words for our friendship.
Alright. That was sweet, if a little awkward for a moment. Alright, Nell and Rafal, A. I am evil.
I see that your injuries have been treated. Good.
You have been waiting all the while. I apologize for taking up so much of your time.
The time is irrelevant. That hit, on the other hand, was meant for me. And you stole it. I said I would protect you no matter what becomes of me. Do my words mean so little? If your aim is to trample my heart, then so be it. But do not make yourself a martyr.
The shoe appears to have found its way to the other foot.
Nell!
I understand you are angry. But now you will hear me. The 1,000 years you spent in Watch passed me by in an instant.
Us too.
In our native world, we were never truly twins. One might say it is because we could not be twins that we fought against each other.
What is your point?
Now, in this world, everything has changed. We share a dragonstone. Do you not see? That makes us true and equal halves of a whole. And if that is so, then your protection of me cannot be one-sided. If your wish is to protect me, and not to be protected in turn, then we will never be equal. If we are two halves of a whole, then I must protect you as well. Your pain is my pain, and your joy is my joy, and your fear and your hardship are mine also.
Aw.
So do not tell me ever again that what becomes of you is irrelevant.
You are absolutely right. Please, pardon me for my arrogance. I have allowed my fear of losing you to govern my entire relationship with you. That is wrong. We are indeed equals, halves of a whole. I beg you, forgive my impudence.
There is nothing to forgive. All that you have said and done has been out of love.
How is your wound? Tell me truly.
It is likely to remain with me forever. Yours?
The same. For the rest of my life.
Twins with matching scars.
No need to be so happy about it.
On the contrary, this scar is proof that I have been a shield for my brother.
You are impossible. There is no competing with you.
A laugh now, and a smile as well. This day will live forever in my memory.
Smile? Never. You must have imagined it.
You cannot fool me, Rafal. It is impossible.
Why? Because we are two halves of a whole?
Precisely.
My mind is your mind, I suppose. Let it always be so, dear sister.
Indeed.
Alright. That was nice. Alright, cross Nell off the list. Who shall we go after next? Because we're running kind of low on time. And I feel like we're not quite halfway there. Let's get Celestia out of the way. Celestia and Mavier A. Mavier reporting. I am about to complete my support conversation with Celestia.
Do you remember my request? I wanted to hear about my counterpart from this world.
Oh, right.
I suppose I did agree to that.
You look uncomfortable. Is this an awkward topic for you?
No, but bear in mind that much of what I am about to tell you does amount to hearsay.
Of course.
In this world, we formed a group that came to be known as the Four Hounds. The group's purpose was to enact the will of Sombron. Your counterpart was its leader.
So then, were you the second in command in this world?
That role was filled by a different man. Zephyr, the Four Hounds' leader, claimed to think of us as a family.
Claimed to?
Her actions did not match her words. She was harsh, destructive, but above all, lonely. I have heard that her draconic instincts were abnormally powerful, even for a mage dragon. It is said that her home village was destroyed by an uncontrolled surge of her magic.
Oh.
Some go so far as to say that if Sombron was not the fell dragon, then she would be.
But we killed her that easily?
No. That couldn't possibly...
What I do know is that she relentlessly sought Sombron's affection, pushing all others away. The Four Hounds were always at arm's length from one another. Personally, I never minded. But perhaps it is because we were not a true family that we went so very wrong.
I see.
Not a pleasant tale, I know.
Mavier, I don't think we should aspire to be friends after all.
It seems I have offended you.
Not at all. I think I would like for us to become more like family, as we were in my world.
Aw.
Would you? Why?
I suppose I want to make sure you don't feel compelled to go down the wrong path this time. I know we're strangers now, but building strong bonds can help make you feel like you belong.
This is indeed rather sudden.
The heart is drawn to those who need it most. You really don't understand this, do you?
Perhaps I do not. But if we are aspiring toward a familial bond, I suppose I can make an effort to try.
Thank you, Mavier. Let's agree to support each other. I'm excited to get to know you better as a family.
I look forward to it as well, Celestia.
Aw. That was sweet. Alright, and to finish off Celestia, we got Celestia and Gregory A.
Celestia, you call the Four Winds your family. What do you mean by that? Family was never really a good word for me. I'd imagine it was the same for the rest of us.
You'd be right. Each of us suffered difficult losses before we met. I lost the mage dragons. You lost your home. Madeline, her parents, and Mavier, his master.
I only heard Mavier mention it once. He just said he regretted that he couldn't protect her.
Oh, right, Vale.
He said she died too soon because of him. All in some pointless fight.
We're all burdened with sorrows. Having a place to return to is what eases these burdens. None of us had something like that. I think that's why Mavier formed the Four Winds.
I suppose it makes sense. But isn't that different from a family?
I would have agreed at first. The Four Winds were friends and allies, not family. After we spent time together, laughing and talking, I realized we were filling those voids. The four of us have supported each other in a way others couldn't. It's something that can only be done by those closer than friends, by people you deeply trust.
That does sound like a family.
That's what I believe. It's why we must look out for each other. The Four Winds are family. If one of us is lost, the rest still need to protect what we have. Even to the very last.
And with you being a mage dragon, chances are pretty good that'll end up being you.
What?
Oh, nothing. I suppose I should ask, if we're calling ourselves a family, who has what role?
I'm the mom. Mavier's the older brother, you are the younger, and Madeline's the little sister.
A perfect match. Although, why am I the little brother? And wait, where's the dad?
I like how there's a silly amount of, like, kind of implicit heteronormativity in this game, even though every character is bi.
Oh, would you prefer to be the father?
Not likely. And shouldn't you be more like an older sister than a mother? You don't look old enough.
Aren't you the charmer? But no, I love you all the way a mother would. That's why you can act a little spoiled around me. Oh, come now, don't try to hide it. See how we joke with each other? Just like a family, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think so. Honestly, it's kind of a relief to hear you vocalize it. Now and forever, the Four Winds will be a family. A safe place we can always return to.
Alright. That was sweet. And that crosses Celestia off our list, bringing us down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 characters that we'll be finishing next episode, as Citrine is going to cross quite a bit off her list, taking herself and 2 others with her. And then we'll just have 7 characters to work through, some of which will have, like, 1 or 2 supports left each, so that'll be cool. Alright then. I suppose that's gonna be it for this episode then. If you liked it, then be sure to press the like button, and if you didn't like it, then fuck you too. Remember to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all my videos and stuff. And as always, my name is Godzi, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye! Yeah.